Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you a basic triangle choke and how to properly set it up. The triangle choke is a technique that restricts blood flow to the brain by constricting both sides of the carotid artery. One side is being sealed off using your leg while the other side is being sealed off using your opponent's arm. Because of its effectiveness, the triangle choke has been used to teach women self-defense courses, and it has also been taught to military personnel and law enforcement agencies around the world. If you have ever watched a mixed martial arts fight or a UFC event, chances are you may have seen a triangle choke. To practice the triangle, we really only need two materials. First, you will need a mat or a soft surface. Please do not practice the triangle on hard floors as you may injure yourself. You will also need a training partner. So this is where we're going to begin our triangle choke. Please note that this is a ground fighting technique, so the ground is where we're going to start. My legs are wrapped around my opponent's waist so I can control his hips. In a real life scenario, perhaps our opponent wrestled us to the ground and landed on top. Doesn't matter, we are here now. Step 1. I will use my hands to get double wrist control of my partner, just like so. After I have established double wrist control, I will proceed to step 2. Step 2 will require me to push one of my opponent's hand into his chest as I pull the other one out. Step 3. I will open up my legs and shoot them over the hand that I just pushed in. This will remove that arm out of the equation. Now that I have his head and only one of his arms isolated, we can proceed to step 4. I will use my outside hand to pull down on the shin that is directly behind his neck. Step 5. While still pulling down on my shin, I open up my legs and place my foot on my opponent's hip. I use that to turn to the inside. Please notice how that when I turned, my shin went completely perpendicular to my opponent's spine. My shin should be going directly across the back of my opponent's neck. From here, I should also be able to look inside my opponent's ear. That's how you know you did this step properly. For the 6th and final step, I will take my foot off the hip and figure 4 my legs. Now I squeeze everything together and force the tap. Now let's look at it from a different angle so we have a more well-rounded grasp of the technique. So same thing as before, guys. I was walking home from work alone, minding my business, and some dirtbag ran up on me, tackled me to the ground, ended up on top. Whatever, doesn't matter. But this is where we're going to start our triangle. My legs are wrapped around his waist so I can control his hips. From here, we go straight into step 1. I need to get that double wrist control. Boom, cool, I got it. Now that I have the double wrist control, I can go straight to step 2. Push one hand in as I pull the other one out. Step 3, shoot my hips up high. Boom, close my legs up again. Step 4, reach up and pull down on the shin. Step 5, open up my legs, put the foot on the hip, and then I use it to turn. Boom, see how my shin is completely across his neck? That's where I want to be now. Step 6, figure 4 my legs, lock everything up, squeeze, force the tap. Please notice how at the very end in the last step, I'm locked up over my shin. If I try to figure 4 and I'm over the top of my foot, that means the choke is not deep enough and it's not going to be tight enough. I need to be locked up over the shin like you see here. If it's over the top of the foot, you're doing it wrong. Please go back and repeat the steps. Thank you for watching, and please remember the triangle takes a while to get perfect, so don't get discouraged if you don't get it right the first go.